So how to start, for example, to network and grow your business through networking?
First of all, you need to do a research. And before you even start the research, I would advise to create for yourself a strategy and a plan for your networking. So first of all, you need to think of your potential clients, who you would like to work with. So if you, for instance, are looking to work with large companies, you need to be able to plan this out very carefully, because networking is basically an activity which need to give you the steps to achieve the goals that you wish to achieve. So first of all, clients. So who is your top quality client? If it is large company, the type of Coca-Cola, etc., write that down. Who is your bread and butter client? Who is your creme de la creme client? Create a list of clients that you wish to get access to, and then research the networking groups around your area. Preferably look at groups which are based on referrals. What referral mean is that it is a method where your potential client is warmed up and pre-warned that you're going to call them. So usually it will be someone that either have direct access to that person you're looking for, or someone who may be working in that company and be able to take you step by step to the person that you really want to see. If you are thinking of just going to any networking group, then the strategy will not work, because the networking itself is still, even though it is existing for so many years, is still quite widely misunderstood. So you need to have a strategy, you need to have a written plan of activity. Networking, if you are thinking of going to, for instance, a Chamber of Commerce events, you may not be able to meet the right people that you wish to meet. If you are going to, say, business for breakfast, this may be something that is very similar to the largest organization, networking organization, where they do refer you to people. Now, with referrals, there is also a strategy. That means that you need to create a list of people who will be potentially your best working partners. So in other words, referral partners. So you need to, for instance, for me as a business coach, an ideal referral partner would be someone who is an accountant, a bookkeeper, someone who does, for instance, business contracts. So that would be a legal representative. This would be the top people that I would be working with and would be building relationships with them in order to get to where I want to get. If you are a financial advisor, then obviously your scope is much wider. However, again, because it's a very highly competitive category of business, you need to find the right referral partner. And in the case of financial advisor, we're looking at mortgage advisors, we are looking at accountants again, at bookkeepers. So people who are aware of the more sort of secretive, because people don't really like to talk about their finances. So you need to talk to people who have access to those histories of financial status of people and so on. So this needs to be all planned out. Without planning, the networking is not going to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like all about having the right strategy and
Yes.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
making contacts with referral with your referral
Absolutely.
partners, yeah, which can be
Because
like people from other professions.
yes, for instance, a few years ago, someone started a group of networking teams in the UK and in Europe, which
Mm-hmm.
are based on businesses which are turning over £1 million and above.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a niche has been created, and the networking events in that organization are based on mindstorming. Really, those people are meeting once a month, and every month one of the businesses is putting on the table an issue that they have and they want to resolve, and the remainder of the members are brainstorming and providing solutions to the issues that a business is having.
Mm-hmm.
There is no referrals, but it's that sort of thing where, we have a saying that great minds think alike. So if there is more than one person looking at an issue, there
Mm-hmm.
could be really good and very valuable resolutions to that issue. For startup businesses, I would strongly advise, and if I don't know if I can mention names of the organizations, but
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes.
for
It's
me,
good to know.
for for me, I always recommend Business Network International, which is
Mm-hmm.
BNI in short. And the reason why it is particularly good for small one-man bands, small businesses, and
Mm-hmm.
startup businesses is because this is educational, personal development, and the referral organization,
Mm-hmm.
which means that the groups which are created, and there is over 8,000 of them worldwide, they are absolutely determined to help each other to grow the business, to develop the business. So you've got two aspects of it. The first one is regular meetings. The
Mm-hmm.
meetings are usually every week at the same day, the same time. So there is regular visibility there. Each meeting has an agenda, so you know exactly what to expect. Um, then there are specific strategies which are built into the system of the organization, and there is training provided, and the training uh, in the UK is certified by CPD, which is
Mm-hmm.
very useful for the type of businesses that are having a compulsory personal development points which they have to provide to their institute. So for instance, the financial authority in UK requires all financial advisors to do personal development, and the point they have a point system where every year they have to do so many points. So
Mm-hmm.
BNI is absolutely focused on the development of their members and the businesses of their members. So they have various fantastic strategies. They have fantastic training, which is constantly updated, is constantly upgraded as well for people to develop and grow their business. So I always recommend to my clients
Mm-hmm.
to become members of BNI, because I
Mm-hmm.
know from my own personal experience that BNI is the place to go, is the organization to be in, and it gives a worldwide access as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's like a mix with business growth and also professional and personal development.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and also what BNI gives you is no competition, because in each
Mm-hmm.
team there can only be one category of business. So
Mm-hmm.
there is no competition. Basically, there is only opportunity there, provided obviously you do the right things. And education in BNI is actually directed at the fact that you are going to use the brand, you use the tools and use the education that they provide, which helps you in all the areas of your business, of your personal life, and so on.
Mm-hmm. So how many networking groups or events should I, for example, attend if I want to, on a weekly basis or on monthly basis, if I want to grow my own business? What can you advise?
Basically, networking has to be an integral part of your business. And if you are a member of BNI, you can actually network 4 days a week. However, it may not be viable for startup business, particularly if we have to work in the business ourselves. So for startup business, initially, I would advise to do at least once a week. However, if your time allows, and if your research shows that there is another organization that may be useful for you from the point of view of your business, as well as from the point of BNI, for instance, because there will be time when you will be inviting people to actually visit BNI. So twice a week is very useful, unless you have more time to do so. I wouldn't advise to do more, because it can be very confusing. Because if you do 3 or 4 networking events in a week, when are you going to allocate yourself time to follow up with the people that you are meeting? When are you going to allocate yourself the time to build the relationships with the people who are going to be your referral partners? So you have to look at this aspect of it, because there is lots of people who go and network every night of the week or every morning of the week. But what about the follow-up? Meeting someone and meeting them for a few moments at an event doesn't do anything, because you pick up a business card and you return to your office and you will put it in the drawer, and it will retire there forever. So that is not going to be any useful for you. So the networking strategy means that the networking events are for you to meet the person or the people. And the most important part and most profitable part of your networking is the follow-up. So for instance, you're going to an event today and you're going to meet, say, 3 or 4 people with whom you're going to exchange maybe 2, 3 sentences. And then you're coming back, and the next step is the following day, usually in the morning, you call that person or these people that you have met and arrange a meeting with them. So basically you just say, hi, it was lovely to meet you last night. I am very interested in what you are doing, and I wonder if it would be possible to sit down with you and discuss how we can help each other in our businesses. And I am sure that nobody is going to say no. And you're going to then, during the meeting, usually it would be good to have a structured meeting, not just sit down over a coffee. If you prepare yourself well to that meeting, you will be able to really benefit from it. And there are some people who will teach you that. If you are BNI member, it will be BNI who will teach you. Otherwise, if not, then people like Dominika or myself can teach you that. There is a specific agenda that you can use for one-to-one meeting in order for you to come out of that meeting with a referral or with contacts of people that are warmed up, and you can then arrange a next meeting, follow-up meeting, and so on, and be able to be accountable to your referral partner for your actions. And that way you will be able to grow your business through referrals. There is nothing better than having a referral business. I had one of the companies I have built was based on referrals, and I have never ever spent a penny on marketing through newspapers or paid advertising, whatever. I was just doing networking with BNI, and it was sufficing for me. So I know lots of people who do that just through BNI, and they are very successful. So, if you do it right, it will be working for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there is like a lot of preparation, of planning,
Absolutely.
preparing yourself for networking, and also like following up after networking events. But like this strategy at the end will pay off, like with new contacts,
Yes.
with referrals. Yeah.
Yes,
So yeah.
it's just the same strategy as with business. If
Mm-hmm.
you prepare yourself well for your new business, you will be able to make money out of it. If you are not, then obviously you won't make it. And the same is with networking. It has to be planned. You have to create a strategy in order for it to work.
Mm-hmm. So you have to be prepared.
Yes.
So let's like come back to the beginning of networking. So how, because sometimes we can have like difficulties, or like even be not feeling confident to introduce ourselves or our business
Yes.
at the networking event. So how to do that introduction to someone?
The initial introduction should be very simple
Mm-hmm.
and not tying you to anything. So basically, you go to the networking event with a supply of business cards,
Mm-hmm.
and before you go, actually, if you know where you're going, before
Mm-hmm.
you go, you can do something else. You can contact the organizer of the networking event and ask for a list of attendees. That will give you a real step ahead, because you can then target the person you want to speak to.
Mm-hmm.
So let's suppose you have done all the preparation, you are at the event, and you're looking around the room, you see the name tags, you just come up to the person and say, "Hi, my name is Maria. May I ask what is it that you do?" So the person will say, "Okay, I'm financial advisor." "Oh, wonderful. Lovely to meet you. And basically that's it. Can I exchange a business card with you?" And
Mm-hmm.
nothing more. Don't enter into long conversations,
Mm-hmm.
because that will take away the time for you from meeting other people.
Mm-hmm.
Quite often, you might find somebody will approach you, and then they will be asking you lots of questions and so on. So prepare what you're going to say.
Mm-hmm.
And quite often is that people go in, and if they are asked what they are doing, they say, "I am a financial advisor," or "I am a builder," or "I am a solicitor." So think of something which really will sell you as a business person. So instead of saying, in short, "I am a business coach," or "I am this," say something like this: "Hi, my name is Maria. I am helping other people to achieve their dreams."
Mm-hmm.
So the other person will say, "Achieve their dreams. How are you doing it?"
Mm-hmm.
So then you say, "Through helping them via coaching methods or mentoring methods, etc." This will take interest. And obviously, people rather are liking to tell a lot about themselves. So you, as a skilled networker, you need to be prepared to actually ask the questions and listen, because
Mm-hmm.
you will gain more than by talking too much about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the key point at networking event is to actually get hold of the contact details of the person, and then the next day follow it up and arrange a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do too much talking, do more listening.
Mm-hmm.
And the other important aspect, which again not many people understand, is that networking is not selling. Networking is to get the contacts and then follow them up. The sale process takes care of itself when you are building the relationships, because the changing process has changed dramatically over the years. And today, the process means not your service, not your product, is you yourself. So if you are able to sell yourself properly, you will be able to sell your products and your services to a potential client. That's very important. Also, we need to know, we need to understand how our mind is working, what our mind, how our mind is constructed in a way to remember the information that is getting. So all these little things around the core expectation are needed in order to be able to do the networking properly. Even though networking is existing for many, many years, even though, for instance, BNI exists for now 35 years, there are still lots of people who don't take advantage of the knowledge, of the wisdom of networking, and they make mistakes. We all do mistakes. So when we understand how to prepare ourselves, how to create the mastery for ourselves of very profitable networking, then we will be the winners. If we are going to do mediocre, or if we are not going to do the preparation, we're not going to have the business growing.
Beautiful. That's very, very important. And thank you for sharing all those tips and steps to network and get results from networking and grow our businesses. So tell us more, where can we find information about you? And I also know that you have a fantastic gift for our listeners or for people who are watching the video. So tell us more about it, Maria.
Yes, you can find me on my website, which is www.dolphinseminars.com. You can find me on Facebook, Dolphin Seminars, and you can also find me on the email maria@dolphincoaching.co.uk. Today, I offer you a free voucher for 1 hour coaching, which is worth £150. So you are welcome to contact me, and I will be only too happy to grant you that voucher.
Great, great. So people can contact you by email, yeah?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. They can contact via yourself if they wish to, or they can contact me directly via email. If you are in UK, you can call me on 07979 401 447.
Great, great. I will put all the information, contact information and links with the show notes of the interview. So thank you very much again, Maria. Thank you very much for listening or watching. So let us know, what are your thoughts? What have you learned about networking? Share your comments in our Facebook group, and I will be back soon with another guest. So thank you very much and bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.